So now we discuss scutoid. Scutoid, a new shape discovered while studying epithelial cell. So a new shape discovered while studying what studying epithelial cells. A solid geometric shape, which is how much I think I also telling you that a solid geometric shape, मतलब ज्यामितिक, like cube और pyramid. क्यूब और पिरामिड जैसे दिखते हैं. Epithelial cells adopt this from when tissue curves. Epithelial cells how to adopt when this form when tissue curves, giving it a more stable structure, and its structure is like stable structure and tissue curves form. Look like twisted prism. Look like how what look like, it is look like twisted prism. And here epithelial lines outer surface of organs. You can see the scutoid. It is different sized area at top and bottom, allows cells to be packed tightly together, and upper is hexagon face and lower is pentagon face. So lower you can see lower structure and upper structure. So it is twist prisms forms look like, and epithelial lines outer surface of organs lines, and epithelial cells adopt this from when tissue curves, giving it a more stable structure. So next is TESS, transiting exoplanet survey satellite, sent by SpaceX and Falcon 9 rocket. So SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket sent by TESS sent by SpaceX. TESS का full form transiting exoplanet survey satellite, NASA's mission that will look for planets orbiting the brightest star in our sky. So NASA's mission it is, and that will looks for planets orbiting the brightest star in our sky. So led by MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, with seed funding from Google. Which seed funding from Google? Important it is. Will occupy in never before used orbit when high above Earth. When occupy, how to occupy? Will occupy in never before used orbit high above the Earth. The elliptical orbit called P2 is exactly half the moon's orbit period. So here the elliptical orbit called P2 is the, what is P2? Is the exactly half of moon's orbital period. Is the exactly half of the moon ka half orbital period. This means that TESS will orbit Earth every 13.7 days. So TESS will be orbit Earth every 13.7 days. Its closest point to Earth is about triple the distance of geosynchronous orbit. So its closest point to Earth is how much distance? It is about triple the distance of geosynchronous orbit, where most communication satellites operate. जहाँ पर बहुत सारा communication satellites operate करते हैं. तो इसका closest point जो है Earth is about to Earth से, तो it is about triple the distance, triple 3 गुना distance of geosynchronous orbit से. So thank you. Now we discuss 2. Next we discuss another.